So let's get to it. Y'all know me. We get this big and then we're going to talk markets. We're going to do market talk. All right. How is this related to the market? How does the market price in these events? It is my belief and it is my opinion. The market already had this priced in. This was priced into the market. And I'm going to show you why I think so. It's up to me to prove, my thesis. Let's go to what we have is the SPY. So the largest representative of the market, basically, of any ETF. So if we looking at the SPY, we can see midweek we got a hammer candle, which signaled a reversal. And we got an up day, and then we got an update. Now you would say, well, Friday ended down because it did come down. But don't pay any attention to that. Let's take all that off the screen. Let's get all this off the screen. Let's go. Let's do it like this. And I want to look at it so that you know. Let's hide the drawings. You see, right? We got a higher high. I don't care where it closed. It made a higher high that day, and it turned towards the end of the day. So I'm thinking the market, just by looking at that, I think the market had it priced in that something was gonna happen, right? You say, what else? What other reason would I have that? Let's take a look at some expected moves. Now I'm gonna go to the SPX because I got the expected moves already up there. This was last week, and this is this week. Now, last week, the market hit right there midweek and then turned. Don't tell me that didn't act as support. This market turning either it wasn't either so basically what we either this support held because of this line, I don't know, or the market turned because of what? What made the market turn? What happened midweek to make the market turn? They've been talking about government shutdown all this time. Government shutdown, government shutdown, government shutdown. So why would the market turn in the middle of the week to go up if it wasn't already priced in that they were going to have some type of stopgap, or they would have some type of small move, come up with something at the last minute to avert the shutdown? That's what I'm saying. It's okay to watch the news, to know what happened, but you can look at the chart and tell something happened. Now, also, what I have a part of this, the name of this video is how to use the option chain to see what's priced in. The reason why I do these weekly expected moves, excuse me, is to be able to know what the market is pricing in, what would be a normal range for the market. What's normal, and what's normal in a bell curve, or let's see, let's go to the analysis tab. Let's put let's see if we got anything right here. So what you're looking at right now in the analysis tab is this is a bell curve, right? And so anything inside of this bell curve, inside of this area right here, is normal. That's a normal range. This is one standard deviation. Now outside of here, once you get out here, you're out around two standard deviations or two sigma. And then as you go out further, you go out to, three sigma, and then as so. But anything within here is normal. So what I like to do with the option chain is to come here for the week, and you can see this is normal. Anything within here would be normal. So we got a $71.46 move as would be normal. So if the market came in Monday and said, boom, just dropped down $71 and came down to here, that would be normal. Just like it did here. And then the bulls came in and bid it up and the market stayed within the range for the week. So that's what I mean by it's baked in. It's already priced in. Volatility, the market is pricing in using vol and options trading or options already being orders being placed to give you an expected move. Let's go to Tesla. I did do a weekly expected move for Tesla. Look at Tesla has in my opinion, a large move factored in for next week, $14.38. That's a pretty big move for 1 week. So what was the market seeing that we may get a big move next week? We'll know. I'm expecting I will have a bullish bias going into the market Monday. Uh, I, I expect to see a gap up and the market run a little bit. I could be wrong, but that's what I'll go in. Now, if it gap down and start coming down, then I'll act accordingly. I'll trade accordingly. But I'll be expecting it to go up because of that big move. Now let's go take a look at Amazon. Look at this. Look at the option chain. Amazon. I'm gonna draw this. I got this new tool I've been put on here. We're gonna work this out. I want you guys to look at this right up here. This is what I'm looking at. If you look up here, you will see we got a $22.13 expected move for the week. Now, Tesla had $14. Tesla is a $250 stock. Amazon is half that. It's $127 with a $22 move. What does the option market see next week that we don't see? Something is priced in. I may not know what it is, but I know without knowing the news, I can expect something big. So, what you have to do as a trader is now ask yourself, what does the market know? Basically, the buying and selling on this chain and volatility and everything else baked into this formula is telling us we're going to have a big move next week. We don't know which way, but we know we're going to have a big move without knowing the news. I'm telling you, you can throw the news in the garbage. You can throw all that in the garbage. I don't need any of it. You all we got to do now, you can come in Monday morning and be watching or be expecting the news. And if you get some good news, you can trade accordingly. Oh, whatever but I'm looking for something big. Whether I get it or not, that's what I'm looking for. So let's take a look. Now that we looked at Amazon, we looked at Tesla. Let's take a look at Nvidia. What is Nvidia? Nvidia got a $15 move baked in. So we can see, guys, that the market is telling us something. We just got, are we gonna pay attention to what it's telling us? On my last video, I talked a little bit about pairs trading. I did not get an opportunity to show it because the screen cut it out. So and I had to, if you watched it, you probably seen that hard cut that I made. But let's talk about, I'm gonna show that to you. This is another trick, or something, not a trick, but another advantage to using TastyTrade that you may not be able to use or do on another platform. Click on the trade tab, come up here to pairs. Now, what would I use this for? I seen I was on LinkedIn and there was a chart of the Russell 2000 and the Nasdaq 100, and it was Miss Liz Ann Saunders. She's the chief market strategist or chief investment strategist. That's what she is. She's some type of strategist for Schwab, and she had put a chart up of the Russell and the Nasdaq like pitted against each other, just showing how basically the Nasdaq, the Russell has been going down at a faster rate than the Russell has been going down at a faster rate than the Nasdaq. And when you put these two together, it's actually showing us on the chart right here. You see, it's showing us that this is that relationship mapped out, how it's down. So how will we trade that? Buy the Russell, sell the Nasdaq, and then you can move your. See, you can move it how you want. You can buy 4 of them, and you see how the chart changes depending on how you use the ratio or what do you do. Let's see, sell 2. Let's see, sell 3. You can kind of mess around with it, but as you can see, that this particular part of the trade is flat. It's just moving sideways. Ideally, on this trade, you want to see the Russell go up while the Nasdaq comes down, or the Russell go up at a faster rate and kind of catch up with the Nasdaq. That's what you're trading. You're trading the relationship between the two. And that's something that you can do on a TastyTrade platform by using the pairs trade tab. And it's just something that I wanted to bring to, if you want to grow as a retail trader, you gotta, you just put another tool in your toolbox. Whether you actually use this right now or not, it's another tool. You don't just have to buy, and then hold and hodl. I always thought that was crazy to me. Maybe people would buy stocks and say hodl, and why sell the crap out of it? Why hold the stock? Well, Amazon's gonna be great over time. Let it be great over time. You know, people tell you can't pick tops and bottoms. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You most certainly can. Don't tell me you sitting here watching this. At some point, when you get this big gap down, sell it. Get out. If you rode it, if you had it down here and you rode it all the way up here, why you gotta once it gets up, at what point on this wedge do you say, hey, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna take some money off the table? Oh, okay, I made another high. I'm gonna take some money off the. Well, nah, gap up. I'm gonna take some money off the table. Nah, at some point. Now it broke this trend line. You don't think you want to take some money off the table? Nah, I think it's gonna turn around. Gap. Oh, you want to take some money off the table? You have plenty of time. This box. Now I did a video and put this box on here. This is my first time looking at Apple since I put the box on here. Now look what it did when it broke out of the box. Now it's coming back up, and this box now is going to hold like some type of resistance. So now what do? That you don't have, you may not pick this as being the top, but hey, once you get a low, a high, and then a lower low, okay, I'm selling. Right? I'm take my money off the table, take my ball, and go home. Or you can just sell calls against your existing position. Now that's an option too, and just reduce your deltas, reduce your exposure in the market. It's not that it's not that hard. Um, Especially not being a follower of this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you share this video. Um, and if you haven't you don't know what a chart, you don't know how to tell what you should be doing in a particular stock. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I won't advise you. I won't tell you what to do. But I'll put the chart up and I'll tell you what I would do. I'll put the chart up and I'll tell you if I think I'm bullish or I'm bearish or what. Now, right here, Apple gap down, pull back in here, made another low. This ain't a bad place to establish a position and start building something. You got a gap right here. This gap will get filled at some point. I don't know when, but it'll get filled at some point. And you got a gap up here that got to get filled. So at some point we're gonna get a rally, but it might be after some more pain. I could definitely see the market coming down here to 156 before it turn around. but that don't mean that it will. It could go up first for a whole lot more longer. So just keep that in mind. Have a plan when you get in, right? Have a take profit level. Don't just hold it forever. Hodl. I think that's stupid. In my opinion, I'm not calling you stupid, but I think it's stupid. So, hey guys, down in the show notes is a link to TastyTrade. Go on and click on it. Put some money in there and get trading. Learn. I don't know what broker you're using. It's only two that I would, even think about using. I say three because there's one that I'm using, but that's just because that's where my 401k is at. So I do actually use Fidelity's, and Fidelity got something called Active Trader Pro. I think that's what it's called. And I use that and I'm pretty good with it. So if you guys are, want to ask some questions about that, I can answer questions about it. Um, and if you, of course, I'm a whiz on Thinkorswim. If you got some questions about that, I can go in there. But this right here is my baby. So I like to do more stuff here in Tasty Trade. You can also click that link down in the show notes. You don't have no insurance right now. You get some insurance, man. Something happened to you. You don't want your family out there while they grieving, trying to figure out how they gonna bury you. Especially in our community, it's bad. Cats running around here with COVID stuff going on. They ain't got no insurance. You can get your little cheap term life policy or something, or whole, whatever you want to get. Call them, work whatever out, whatever's best for you, and work that out. I do have a policy with Ladder, so and that link down is that's in the show notes as well. So with that, guys, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna get this video out to you guys, and let me know what you think. Peace.